There are countless people who are giving advice on quick, fast money. Is this advice actually practical? There are others who are sure that the slow quantum money is the way to go. Which of these two is the best way to build wealth and to grow a wealth portfolio? Let's examine that in this video. Welcome back to Ira Living. In today's video, we're going to look at the comparison between quick, fast money and slow quantum money to see which of them is a more viable option for growing and building wealth, and some of the downfalls or the pitfalls with each of the options. Let's get into it. Fast food, healthy food. So the fast food, it's fast, it's quick, and it appeases our taste buds. But we know that in the long term, it has negative impact on our health and our well-being. Whilst the healthy food option takes a while to get it done and prepared properly, but we know that the benefits far outweigh the time that it took for us to prepare it, because it has a long-term effect on the health and well-being of our bodies and our systems and how they are functioning. It's a pretty similar comparison when we think about wealth building, and we're going to explore some of the dynamics as to why. We're going to examine the story we often hear about the tortoise and the hare. And we know the pretty scenario. The tortoise is slow and steady. The hare is fast and swift off the mark. And we know how that story also ends. And so we're going to examine the quick, fast money. We're comparing that with the hare. And we're also going to be looking at the slow quantum money. And we're comparing that to the tortoise. And we're going to look at these different dynamics so that you can make an informed decision about which of these approach would work best for you when building out your wealth portfolio. Now, we know that there is no quick way to make money, because anything quickly comes, it's also quickly going to go. And that's primarily down to the fact that, do we have the discipline of how to retain what we've earned, because we've earned it over such a quick, easy fashion. When you think about fast money, a lot of that comes with an increase in immorality in the way in which people garner or harness that money that they're saying is quick and fast. It also has a compromise on the level of decision making. A lot of the decisions that people are going to make when they hear about getting rich quick or quick fast money schemes are going to be decisions that are poor decision making, because they haven't really explored the pros and the cons and look at this scenario to be able to make a pragmatic decision or a pragmatic choice of action. And therefore it has a negative impact later on, after they've had a chance to stop and take stock of what it is that they have done in terms of the choice that they're making. Oftentimes, they portray this as a thing that is going to be, you can make lazy ways to make money, quick ways to make money. But when you actually get into the process of examining it, you realize that it's very time consuming. The ways or the strategies in which people suggest for you to be able to make quick, fast money tends to be time consuming, and the amount of time that you invest does not match up or equate to the yield that you're getting. So in essence, it doesn't turn out to be substantial for your time and your effort. Other forms of it puts into compromise too much about your integrity and your professional future, and therefore is oftentimes not worth the effort to invest into it. And whenever you hear people trying to tell you about getting rich quick or getting quick fast money, we need to stop and question, what is it there that they're not actually telling? What bit of this information is just being used to give a sweet savor in my ear so that I can then act upon this to benefit them rather than to benefit me, and then take a stock of assessing how it is actually going to be profitable. Ask questions, do research, investigate, because oftentimes it doesn't necessarily lead to a light at the end of the tunnel, but causes a lot of confusion, conflict, disappointment, and frustration for the person who becomes caught up in exploring that way of building wealth. Oftentimes people get so caught up into it that they either do not want to stop because they've gotten so far and invested so much, or they feel ashamed about the fact that this is the path that they took to try and build wealth and are too disappointed to make mention of it. So you need to make sure that you take stock. Now we're going to be looking at the other side of the coin. The long game can be laborious. However, part of this process gives you the opportunity to make greater, more sound decisions. You're making wise decisions because you've spent the time to do your research. You've spent the time to examine and investigate how profitable this means of making money is going to be for you and building out the portfolio that you envision. It provides you with meaningful experience, and these are experiences and skills that you've developed along the way that you can monetize, whether it is sharing the strategies that you've used to build out your wealth portfolio, or coaching and mentoring other people on the path to be able to do pretty much the same, or sharing different strategies and approaches that works to help people with their building of their wealth portfolio. Being able to go the long game also helps you with quality processing. You're processing the different experiences, you're processing the different ways in which you can monetize different experiences or different opportunities. And you're ensuring that you're harnessing those opportunities as they come your way and being able to use them in a way that you can continue to build out your wealth portfolio. Working smartly can help you to build out that big money because you can be able to maximize the yield that you're getting from the processes that you're taking, the experience and the skills that you're building, the decisions you're making, and the smartness with which you're working. And therefore, the long game is significantly more rewarding in the end. Whatever way you decide to grow your money, whether like the tortoise or like the hare, bear in mind that the policies and the strategies that you use will determine whether it's fast money that comes quickly and go quickly, or it's quantum money that comes slowly but grow significantly into big money and stay with you for a longer time. Remember, financial literacy is revolutionary. It has transformed my life, and I believe that it can do the same to yours.